Mad, sick, Reggaeville.
SummerJam 2015, this is Reggaeville. My name is Munchi and I'm with a very special guest all the way from Seattle in the United States. This is Bobby Hustle. How are you feeling, Bobby?
I'm doing great, Munchi. Bless up. It's a pleasure and an honor. Yeah, big up Reggaeville, big up Reggaeville family straight. Yeah, Bobby Hustle.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time. You're a special guest here today because even though your name is not officially on the lineup, you were on stage today with Jason, right?
Yes.
How was the vibe like? How was the performance like?
It was amazing, you know. I'm sure Jason already told you the stage was hot. He didn't have to tell you, everybody knew it. It's crazy hot out here, but the opportunity was given to me and I'm very, very grateful for it. I mashed up the place. The people were really feeling the vibes, sang Kush Morning, one of my big tunes. So yeah, it was really, really fun. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. You already been here since yesterday. How are you enjoying SummerJam so far? It's your first time here, right?
Yeah, it's actually my first European festival that I've ever attended. And the setting is incredible. I mean, you have water surrounding the island and the music, and there are so many people here from all walks of life. So I'm hearing all different languages, and yeah, and the music is top notch, and this is the 30th anniversary, so it's a good time to come, I think.
Oh, definitely it is. And you're not just here in Europe since a few days, but you've already spent quite some time here. How long have you been here and how has it been so far?
It's been great. I've been in Germany actually since the beginning of June, so now that makes about 4.5 weeks, and I was doing a bunch of sound system shows with Supersonic primarily, based out of Berlin, and they were taking me around to all these different venues. I went to Wuppertal, I went to Bielefeld, I played in Warsaw over in Poland. So I've been doing these sound system shows, promoting myself, and because my name has been on a lot of different rhythms for the last few years, and I've been getting some interest from all these different European sounds and promoters and things like that, but to make the trip across the Atlantic and actually, you know, show my face and shake hands. That's why I'm here, to really network, because you network, you get work, and you know, that's how it is. And I have a debut album that's coming out in 2 weeks, so I'm promoting that as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's called It's the Hustle. Releases on July 17th. And like I said, I've been recording on different rhythms for all these different producers from all over the world for the last 5 years, but I have never released an album. And I feel like to go to the next step of where I want to go in my musical journey, I have to release a record, a full album for the people. And so I'm doing that, and I'm very excited. And I'll be in Italy when the album drops, so I'm going to do a bunch of shows down there. And then, yeah, just keep it moving.
But what I was always wondering, because if you look at the United States and the reggae scene over there, you have some spots where they say, okay, this is California, for example, there is reggae. Of course, there's a huge Jamaican community on the East Coast with New York and so forth. And then there is you, coming from Seattle, where normally you'd say, all right, Quincy Jones hails from there, Bing Crosby hails from there, Pearl Jam, Nirvana,
Jimi
Hendrix,
yeah,
right? And then there's Bobby Hustle's doing reggae. So how did that come about?
Well, Seattle's a very international place. It's a very musical place. Of course, people can recognize that. And for me, I don't know, it was just a blessing. I grew up in a time where internet and communication and music was available and coming from all different corners of the earth. And my friends and I, when we were young, just started listening to reggae from our older brothers' collections, and we just ran with it, never stopped. And 10, 15 years later, we're doing it, and yeah, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I love it. It's amazing. So, yeah, you wouldn't expect it coming from Seattle, but the West Coast on the whole is a really rootsy reggae community, and there are a lot of Polynesian people in Seattle, and Polynesians love reggae music. There's a really, really strong support system out there for that. And yeah, I come from more of like the Jamaican sound system dancehall style of things, so a lot of my fans aren't particularly in the Northwest because it's a really rootsy area, but I'm trying to work on that. And you know, I travel to New York and Miami and Boston and all those places, and I love the vibes out there. But yeah, reggae music is big all over the U.S. right now. You have bands like Soja and Groundation and The Green and, you know, Tribal Seeds and all these bands that are really putting in a lot of hard work and making serious strides for reggae music. And I think it's only a matter of time until more of these Jamaican acts can break in, like you see Chronix and Kabaka and Protege all doing big U.S. tours now, Jesse Royal. So it's just a matter of time before the general population in the U.S. that already does appreciate reggae music starts to, grow and expand and just see the amazing amount of talent that the genre has to offer, So, and that's what I'm here. I feel like that's what I'm here to do is be sort of a plank on the bridge, of reggae music to help bridge different people that might not necessarily see it, because obviously when you see me in the street, you would never expect that I'm going to mash up the stage. Yeah, So, but that's how it goes. It's an international world, and you never know. You can't judge a book. You can't judge a book by the cover. So, that's what it is. Yeah.
And apart from you being in Europe now for a couple of months now, you also did another travel earlier this year because you have been to Jamaica, right?
Right.
Was that actually the first time for you to go there?
No, it wasn't. But it was the most recent time, and you and I met each other down there in Jacksonville, so that was pretty cool. I was there because originally, when I had planned the trip, my album was going to come out in March, which is when I was in Jamaica, and I was going to do all the promotion from there. In fact, things get delayed, like you plan, and nothing in life goes the way you plan it, but it still comes out, so the album's coming out 4 months later. But I ended up spending the time just doing promotion and radio interviews, and I ended up getting to speak. I was very thankful to be the American ambassador to reggae music at the State of the Music Symposium in Kingston in March, and so I got to share my experience as a reggae artist coming from the U.S., talking almost what we just talked about a moment ago about how Jamaican artists might better gain exposure in the U.S. market and the European market, what works, what doesn't work, what I see are trends that are building. It was really cool. And then, I just recorded a few songs, and I shot a music video for a track that I have on the Royal Order produced rhythm called Wars in the Dance. My tune is Life is What You Make It, and I shot a music video down in Kingston for that. It's actually featured on the album, so we're doing the promotion, have a little long-term planning, and yeah, man. So Jamaica was great. I loved it. I was there for 6 weeks, and even though some days you felt like, damn, this is going so slow, what's going on? And then you look back and 6 weeks went by like that. You're like, what? So, but it was great. I'm planning to go back hopefully at the end of this year and do some more work, and yeah, man.
So the album coming out July 17th. Look out for Bobby Hustle. The album right here. It's the
I'm gonna give
Hustle.
this to Munchie right here.
Mad sick.
It's the Hustle. July 17th, worldwide, digitally and in stores. Hard copy right there. This one goes to Munchie, but please go support it. This is my debut project. I'm very, very excited. It's an evolution for me. It's not just rhythm tracks. You're gonna find a lot of musical talent on here, and it features Exco Levi and Sizzla Kalonji, so I really, really hope you guys go check it out. Bobby Hustle, it's the hustle.
Yes.
Mad.
Big up, Bobby. Thank you so much.
There you go, Munchie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best for the record. And enjoy SummerJam still. Thank you, Bobby. Take
Have
good
fun.
care.
Yeah, bless up, Reggaeville, mad sick. Very much appreciated.
Mad.
It's the hustle.
Mad sick. Reggaeville.